Charlie Chaplin was famous for laughter. When people think of him, they see the small man with the hat, the mustache, and the funny walk. They remember smiles, comedy, and joy. They remember someone who made the world forget its troubles, even if only for a moment. But laughter was never the full story. Behind the screen, Chaplin lived a very different life. He was born into poverty. Real poverty. Hunger, instability, and fear were part of his childhood long before fame ever appeared. His parents struggled. His family broke apart. As a child, he learned very early that the world was not gentle. Comedy did not come from happiness. It came from observation. He watched people suffer. He watched people pretend they were fine. He watched how humor softened pain. This became his language. As he grew older, Chaplin learned how powerful laughter could be. On stage and later on film, he could control emotions. He could make people forget themselves. He could make them feel human again. The world loved him for that. Success came quickly. Fame followed. Money arrived. But success did not bring belonging. Chaplin was admired, but rarely understood. People loved the character, not the man. They wanted him funny, light, harmless. They did not want his doubts, his sadness, or his opinions. Off-screen, Chaplin was quiet. Serious. Sensitive. Loneliness often hides behind attention. The more famous he became, the more carefully he was watched. His private life was discussed openly. His relationships were judged. His mistakes were magnified. Fame did not protect him. It exposed him. Chaplin also had strong ideas. He cared about injustice, poverty, and power. He believed comedy could say things that politics could not. Through humor, he criticized systems that hurt ordinary people. Not everyone liked that. As time passed, the world changed. Politics became tense. Fear grew. And Chaplin became a target. His views were questioned. His loyalty was doubted. His right to belong was challenged. Eventually, he was pushed away. For someone who had made millions laugh, being rejected by the country he worked in was deeply painful. The applause stopped. The invitations disappeared. The silence grew louder. Exile is a special kind of loneliness. Chaplin continued to create, but something had shifted. The joy people saw on screen no longer matched his inner world. He was older now. More reflective. Less certain that laughter alone could protect anyone. He had family. He had recognition later in life. But some losses cannot be reversed. What people rarely talk about is this: making others laugh often means hiding your own pain. Chaplin understood sadness deeply. That is why his comedy felt real. It was not cruel. It was gentle. It laughed with people, not at them. But carrying that understanding is heavy. To feel deeply and then perform joy requires emotional distance. Over time, that distance becomes isolation. Chaplin lived long enough to see his work celebrated again. Awards returned. Standing ovations followed. The world remembered his contribution. But recognition does not erase loneliness. It only names it later. Chaplin's life reminds us of something we prefer to ignore. Happiness and success are not the same. Laughter and inner peace do not always meet. Some people give joy to the world, but pay for it quietly, in private. Charlie Chaplin was one of them. He made people laugh not because life was easy, but because he knew how hard it could be. And perhaps that is why his work still feels human today. Because behind every smile he created, there was understanding. And understanding often comes from loneliness.